Yo, wait, hold on. Crab actually get a chance to go without having to go like dead last or second to last? Actually get a proper chance versus Blue Paladin, though. Not the best matchup for a warrior, but he does have Shatter. If you can line up a Shatter versus a Bubble, that could definitely put a dampener on what the Paladin's got going on. As this Fury Warrior, I also think you might actually want to stay in with Blue as best as possible. He's backing up away, especially while he's got cooldowns, looking for the leap, looking to see if he can stay on top of him as best as possible, as it's going to be a blind out of this, man. I've been last 4 times, yo, Plush, dude. My boy Plush, dude, he's just like, yo, I switched to a rogue and game keeps throwing me dead last, dude. The universe is telling me something. Maybe I should hop back on my Feral Druid. Just over to Blue Paladin for a second. Crab needs to find a way to stick like glue onto Blue Paladin, because this is where a lot of his damage will come from Fury Warrior. That constant passive pressure to put up on a Blue Paladin. That's what he needs, but I don't know if he'll be able to manage it though. That's just a tall order. Got himself a Blade Strip to stay on the guy. That's a lot of damage, picking up a bunch of steam. Blue Paladin, again with a lot of the hands. Crab got options. Either best of defensive is going to try to see if he can leap out of this. Second wind recovery might not be the worst here. If you can get a second wind recovery and the delay and cooldowns to later, cannot. Big hammer dropping down. Defensive stance barely keeping him alive. Technically, since it is a hammer paladin, you could stay away long enough for second wind to kick in. Yeah, there it goes. There goes. That's exactly it. For Blue Paladin, he got to catch up, and Crab catching up all that healing. Oh, when the Paladin's playing Herald of the Sun with a Dawnlight dot, that's when you know you're going to be under a bit of trouble, under a bit of pressure. Just a little bit. Just because it's a constant ticket dot, you can't get any healing. Finally, picking up some steam. He's got some cooldowns coming back in. Stun. Blue Paladin trying to have a go. Crab, if you could have a pretty defensive stance for those stuns, that'd be insane. But what can you do right now? As long as you can stay on top of the guy, get this bloodthirst, and you can heal. You can hang. You can try to fight. You might need a defensive here. Rallying cry as the bubble comes out for Blue. Do you have a Shatter? He doesn't have a Shatter. That or Blue Paladin is not giving the angle for a Shatter at all. But as soon as bubble is done, hold on, Crab has a chance here. Crab has a solid chance. Blind onto Crab. Blue Paladin got himself random proc Oasis. He have a hammer too. Charge for Crab. He's got himself big defensive stun right after. Wake of Ashes cleave him down. Hammer comes down. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Crab, that is a tough matchup. I don't know how Warrior wins that. Honestly, that is way too rough. Warrior does not have an easy time against a Paladin right now. The bop into a laying hands into a bubble. It just complete resets for the Pally more or less, but that's tough, man. That's tough. Maybe like arms where you can fight it. The only one that's been able to is Talrion, which Caligorn. I think it's Talrion on his old Caligorn. I have no idea, but Caligorn from last week was able to get a win against a Paladin. It was tough though. Tough one match. Blue Paladin though, he does have a bop, but that's not going to stop a lot of the damage from Facile. It's just over. Yeah, once the bubble is gone, once the land hits are gone, and once the Warlock able to ramp up and give full damage on you, it is done. Leo ramping up for a big go. Try to get a stun. Full burst, full breath. Facile with the wall. Try to see if he can live. It isn't going to be enough though. His health is absolutely deteriorating. Does have himself a Mortal Coil last second. Picking up a little bit of health. Facile with a Trinket Fear. Ledgeboard out for Leo. Got himself a couple more Blitz. He doesn't have the Exterminate anymore. Facile's left with no health whatsoever. I don't know if there's a winning strategy for the Warlock at that point, as Leo just sent everything at him, literally burning through Dark Pact as well as a wall. Why am I fumbling my words here with that one defensive? And Judo Chop is going to be on next. Opium Red. It's got the inverse of Judo's Bog. Why does it look like such a goober Mog? Is it just me? Straight up unbubby like the set. Wait, it actually has feet? You got grippers on that thing. What the hell? I didn't know you have grippers with that one. Holy. It's a good set though. It is a good looking set. Look at the two palette. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Resemblance is uncanny. I can't tell which one is which. Leo out, got himself full burst. Judo, Shield of Vengeance, wall, and just trying to see if he can respond. Big hammer for Leo. Hammer wins out against the slicing winds and obliterates. And the big old scythe. All those things win against it. So Leo, honestly, just gonna have to play very, very defensive here. Very defensive. As a Hand of Freedom is out for Judo Chop, got himself Leo with a bit of a death pack just to give him some more health to work with AMS in order to protect himself from many stuns, and then he goes out of Judo. Death pack early might not be the worst move either, because it just gives you more health to work with. Does not have it out here. So for Judo, that's an opportunity to have a proper go, and Leo just can't respond. Got himself a blind. Potential stun. Judo probably with a bubble here. If Leo's got himself full burst, maybe he could just burn it down really quickly versus Judo. Big exterminates though coming through. Hold on a second. That's enough to get a cooldown out of Judo without even breath. And he still has breath in case he needs to. I don't know if he has another Reaper Scythe. He's alive right now for a moment. As soon as bubble is down, Leo might just need to send everything at him. He's got another Reaper Scythe. If he can get another marker plate, stun, trinket, blind to follow, Judo breaks it. Leo has an IBF for the next stun. Judo, I don't know if he can do much here. Maybe he still has an immune. IBF out of Leo just to survive it. Maybe AMS. He needs something, anything. He got cooldowns coming up so soon. I don't know if he can survive long enough. He needs blind, something, anything. Barely hanging in with those death streaks. Every death streak counts so much right now. Maybe he can have another go. AMS gives you an opportunity to set up remorseless, breath, everything. Hold on. Does Judo have an answer? Leo enhances his answer, but do you have enough? Is it gonna be enough to stop the frost? Oh my god! I can't believe Leo just pulled that one out of nowhere. How did you survive him? Give this man a proper first aid and an orange juice. What is this? Opium Red charging in. Is he gonna give him that proper, hey, honorable duel? Nobody will blame you if you didn't. Nobody will blame you if you didn't. Hey, dampening closing up. You want to get a proper game. Can't blame you. Honestly, cannot blame you. As Leo just trying to see if he can buy himself as much time as possible. Full stun. Opium Red just set up a proper go here. MS up for Leo. Able to live the hammer just a little bit, but man, yeah, look at those hits, dude. Every hammer hurts. Every hammer counts. It is rough. Got himself maybe a stun. Opium kind of blinking all over the place, not sure what's going on. Still a full go by Leo with a silence. Death back. Hold on a second. He's gonna make Opium Red use cooldowns. He's gonna force him to UCDs. He's gonna be Leo enhanced. Hold on a second. Leo have to back up out of there. That is a cooldown. That is a cooldown. So if anything, Leo at least can leave Opium without OCDs for the rest of the team. You got Plush, you got Fulgrim, you got Young. So Leo can at least chip away the defenses of Opium. Got himself a bit of first aid. Stun to follow. He's trying to see if he can back up out of there. Does Young get back in? Snowballs on everything. Got himself a full Wake of Ash. Oh, yeah, that's rough. The hammers do a lot of damage. At the very least, Opium Red is walking into this one. Oh, almost got to repent. Almost got a proper repent there. That was so clutch. This is going to be a bop. Bubble is available still. Lay on hand still. Actually, no, he'll use Lay on hand, so you won't have that later. But the repent of the rogue does deny him any kind of a go. I haven't seen a red pally use repent in a while, by the way. Searing Glare, Fulgrim does get hit, so he can't even go for a stun, can go for anything. But he does have an evasion for Opium Red, not able to really get any of his physical hammers landed. Fulgrim, I don't know, man. He's got cooldowns technically. He needs to find a way to get an interrupt onto Opium to deny him a bubble. That's about all he can really do. Sean, full burst, everything is up. Hammers come down. Yeah, as a rogue, there ain't much you can do. He literally played as best as he could. There's just nothing else he could do. Nothing else he could do. Young gonna be up next with Plush being last one. They're at least giving Opium now a chance to properly play. He's actually giving him a proper honor duel. Interesting. So it gives him a chance here. 45% dampening. The clock's ticking. Almost 9 minutes into the duel. And he's got himself a proper go. No Blessing of Protection. Lay on hands maybe coming back sometime soonish. Bubble is available for now. So he's kind of limited what he can do, but not too limited. There's an opportunity here. There's a win condition. Hey, drop hammers onto Young and then live. That's simple win condition. But he's got enough immunity to be able to do that effectively. Trinket immediately tried to see if he can go for a surprise maneuver. Big hammer coming down. Young maybe looking for an ice block here. That's just a lot of damage taken to the Hellborn. There goes the block for Opium Red. Able just to put so much pressure onto Young to play him, force him to play defensively rather than aggressively. And just try to see if he can catch him with a repent. Maybe lands a kick. Not quite. Let's see have another go. At some point, Pally should be able to build up for another big hammer drop. And if he can't build up for another big hammer drop for Young, it just lights. He has only so much health bar. Only so much of a health bar to work with. As Opium Red trying to find himself a bit of cover. Burn potential out of Young, trying to get himself an angle. Big Wake of Ashes, massive hammer. Doesn't quite do the damage that he's looking for, but he is so low on the ropes. I think it's lights, unless if Young can just get himself a bit of shielding. Have a burst? No, just Opium walking up, taking him. Just had to play it super slow and steady. And that puts him in a great position versus the Rogue. Blessing Protection coming up in 30 seconds. Blush needs to get in and send everything at the guy. Literally all of it. He wants to land a kill here. Full burst. Everything is available. Opium take it. That was a nice crit. I think Opium literally had a bubble there ready to go. I don't think he expected to get crit that hard. That was perfect. Literally, that was the only win condition Plush had, because otherwise Paladin has immunes. Unless it was like a forbearance on him somehow that didn't let him bubble. That was huge. Oh man. You know, let's think of that for a second. Okay, he's got a finisher, second finisher, third finisher. Mark is off. Big miss. Let's try to lay. Oh, it's okay. But the crit, yeah, the crit, man, the crit. He can guarantee him to once the mark is off. Mark is off. He lands a guaranteed crit. The next eviscerator is going to be a guaranteed crit. As long as he does it within a window. But I don't think Bubby's going to give him a chance there. Yeah, if you can really ramp up those finishes and land that crit. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's satisfying. I keep trying to reel it in though over and over. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't think anyone else is going to blast it like that every time. Let's get another one going.